Welcome to the special broadcast on the parliamentary elections on DD India, the great Indian election. This is the ultimate election year as globally more than half the voters in the world will head to the polls. On the show tonight, we take a look at why does Tamil Nadu matter in the 2024 elections. Well, 39 Lok Sabha seats from Tamil Nadu go to polls on the 19th of April. Unlike in 2019, Tamil Nadu in 2024 seems poised for a three-cornered contest, with the ruling DMK-led front remaining cohesive, the BJP-led National Democratic Alliance roping in one more party, that's the PMK, and the AIADMK being left with smaller organization. Three's a crowd? We'll find out. Let's take a look at this report.
Located in the extreme southern part of India, the peninsular state of Tamil Nadu is home to Kanyakumari or Cape Comorin, its southernmost tip, which is the location of the intersection of the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean. The state, with a rich Dravidian history, also shares its borders with three South Indian states, Kerala, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Spread in an area of over 130,000 square kilometers, Tamil Nadu is a bouquet of ancient Indian culture and UNESCO World Heritage Sites. From Mamallapuram's Shore Temple to Thanjavuru's Airavateshwara Temple to the Nilgiri Mountain Railway, the state has a wide variety to offer. The state is also well known for its vibrant and emphatic political colors, which are becoming evident on the state's political canvas. Tamil Nadu has 39 Lok Sabha or lower house seats in the Indian Parliament, all of which are scheduled for a single-phase election on April 19th. The state has a total voter population of 61.8 million, comprising 31.4 million women and over 30.3 million men. Over 8,200 voters in the state are from the third gender community. The state is currently governed by the Dravida Munnetra Kadagam or DMK, which bagged maximum seats in the 2021 assembly elections. Other political parties in the state are All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kadagam or AIADMK, Indian National Congress and several other parties like Patali Makkal Katchi or PMK, the Bharatiya Janata Party, Vidyuthalai Chiruthaigal Katchi or VCK, Communist Party of India and Communist Party of India Marxist. In the 2019 general elections in Tamil Nadu, DMK Congress Alliance garnered majority of the seats, winning 38 of the total 39 seats. The state has a history of politics being swayed by cult figures and well-known actors like Rajnikant, the legendary M.G. Ramachandran and J. Jayalalitha. Onlookers are now keenly watching how the national issues will play out in the minds of the Tamil Nadu voters this election season. Antra Sinha for DD India.
Well, Tamil Nadu going to polls in a single phase on the 19th of April. What does it mean for down south? Remember, there's a big southern push that the BJP has been doing. Is it going to pay dividends? Are we looking at a triangular contest for the first time in a southern state, especially after Karnataka? We are seeing a triangular contest or a contest there where the BJP is in fray. How will this particular election pan out? Let's quickly take a look at the numbers as it unfolds. This is Tamil Nadu in a single phase, all 39 seats going to polls. That's the southern part of India, from where Tamil Nadu comes. All 39 states go to polls on the 19th of April. The big counting of elections, the 4th of June. That's when the EVM boxes will be unfolded, opened, and we'll get to see the numbers. Look at the Lok Sabha elections of 2019, 2014 and 2019. There has been it's an antithesis if one looks at the numbers. 2014, DMK failed to open its account. It was the DMK failed to open its account in 2014. The AIADMK managed to win 37. The BJP picked up 1. The PMK picked up 1. Look at 5 years later. There's been a total swing post Jayalalitha. After Jayalalitha's demise there, the AIADMK looked a bit in fractions, and the DMK capitalized on picking up 38 seats, 1 seat going to the AIADMK. So it's been a clean sweep. But remember, when you look at the voting percent, that's where the story is, both in the Lok Sabha as well as the assembly elections. The Lok Sabha of 2014 had a 73.7% voting. 2019, that's dipped a percent to 72.4%. And a very similar story can be seen in the assembly elections too. 2016 assembly elections, it's AIADMK that called the shots, 135 seats. 2021, the seats have dropped to 2-digit. The DMK seats have jumped from 88 to 133. The Congress losing ground. The BJP gaining ground in 2021 with 4 seats. The IUML losing ground. The others picking up 13 seats. Again, the voting percentage, that's where the DMK scores a 74.2 to a 72.7. There is a drop in the voting percentage, and the DMK manages to gain big from the change in dimension. This time around, there are many alliances in the south. Let's look at the NDA alliance. BJP 19 on its own, 4 for the partners, 23 put together. You've got the TMC Mupanar picking up 3 seats, the AAMK picking up 2, the PMK, that's Ambumani Ramdos's party, chipping in with 10 seats, independent, one faction of the AIADMK that's fighting here as an independent, that lone seat going. We'll discuss that later. This is the alliance. This is the third fraction that we are looking at. The AIADMK going with 34 seats. The DMDK picking up 5 seats. This is the third faction that we are looking at. The second one is the opposition bloc that's been put together. The DMK picking 22, the Congress getting 9. You've got the CPI picking up 2, the CPI-M picking up 2, the VCK picking up 2, the IUML 1, and the MDMK picking up 1 seat. So it's an interesting battle in terms of seat sharing that these parties have worked together. Some interesting seats. There are 39 seats. We've culled out 8 that could throw interesting battles. Thotukudi, that's from where Kanimuri comes. Remember, part of the 2G scandal that broke, accused, but she's managed to retain that ground. A big victory that she's put together in Thotukudi. But this time around, the AIDMK candidate is going to be a stiff opposition for her. She'll have to fight tooth and nail to retain that particular seat. And an interesting contest that's developing already there as the campaigning picks up pace in Thotukudi. The next seat, Nilgiris. That's from where A. Raja comes. A. Raja managed to retain that seat in 2019. But you've got Union Information and Broadcasting Minister MOS L. Murugan in the fray. The votes there, due to the comments made the views held by the DMK, have proved costly, and this is one seat where the BJP is looking to make great inroads. Also, the AIADMK, the third faction in play, could be a great leveler in, splitting the votes that could help either of the forces that are there in play in the Nilgiris. Our next look, Coimbatore, that's where from the BJP state president, K. Annamalai comes in. Remember, K. Annamalai along with 2 other state presidents were very much vocal about the state going solo in this fight, in these elections in 2024. And K. Annamalai testing his fortunes there from that Coimbatore seat, a seat that's pretty interestingly poised. Remember, there is, this particular seat has the DMK and the AIDMK in the fray, both tech guys in the fight. And this could throw up an interesting battle. This is where, if BJP manages to go into 2-digit figures in terms of vote percentage, Coimbatore will have a big role to play. Chennai South, another place where the Prime Minister is campaigning tomorrow. We've got the Governor of Andhra Pradesh and Puducherry, Tamilisai Soundarajan, there in this fray, in this election campaign, taking on the DMK. Remember, this particular seat, the voters will be very divided. There was this Chennai floods that affected Chennai South and Chennai Central. And, people would be having many doubts, especially when it comes to infrastructure development in the state. In this particular constituency, when the voters will go out to vote. Our next seat that we are looking at is Dharampuri, an interesting contest again between the AIADMK, the PMK. Remember, the partner that the NDA has been given this particular seat, taking on money from the DMK, and this is a contest that we could see, throw up interesting numbers purely in terms of how this particular race builds up in Dharampuri. Our next seat that we are looking at is Ramanathapuram. And remember Ramanathapuram, I said the independent candidate that's fighting O. Paneerselvan, one of the factions of the AIADMK going solo this time around, the BJP giving the ticket. And this is another interesting contest that you would see in Ramanathapuram. Our next slide is Sri Perumbudur. Sri Perumbudur has big companies like the Hyundai, the Foxconn there in the play. It's the industrial hub of Chennai. And this particular seat will be interesting because you got T.R. Balu, the sitting MP, in the election fray in this particular seat. Our final seat that we are looking at from Tamil Nadu is the one that Shiv Ganga. Remember, you've got, it's been, this particular seat culled out in 1967 has seen, change hands many a time. It was with the Congress, it went to the AIDMK, it came back to the DMK. Congress somehow managing to cling on to this particular seat. Remember in 2019, Karthik Chidambaram managed to win this seat. So this particular seat is something that, will have an interesting battle. If one looks at the battles that Tamil Nadu could throw up in these elections, this seat could be an interesting battle between all the players in the fray. Elections are all about winning, but elections are also about women's participation. If one takes a look at women's participation in elections, we've seen a 16-fold jump way back from 1957 to 2019. It's still not 1,000 purely in terms of numbers, but women have a role to play. The last Lok Sabha elections had close to 9% representation from women. How has the women in power or the women in politics, their role? Let's take a look at this report before we get into number crunching.
As India, the world's largest democracy, gears up for the upcoming general elections, the spotlight shines on the powerful participation of Indian women in shaping the nation's political landscape. From the beginning of the Constitution, Indian women have been granted the right to vote, which is the cornerstone of democracy. However, the actual turnout of women voters has often been lower than that of men. Various factors, including socio-economic issues, may have led to this situation. But now, the tide seems to be turning. The gender gap in voter turnout has significantly reduced in recent years, with 65.63% of women exercising their right to vote in the 2014 parliamentary elections, demonstrating the growing political involvement of Indian women. In 16 out of 29 states, more women turned out to vote than men, highlighting their substantial influence in shaping the nation's political landscape. In the 2019 Lok Sabha election, which was a historic moment in the country's post-independence era, 77 women were elected as members of Lok Sabha. Additionally, there are over 1.45 million or 46% women elected representatives in Panchayati Raj institutions, surpassing the mandatory representation of 33%. The 73rd and 74th Amendments 1992 to the Constitution of India have reserved 1/3 seats in the Panchayat and municipalities for women. India is presently one of the only 15 countries in the world with a woman head of state. Globally, India has the largest absolute number of elected women representatives in local governments. Also, for the first time, women voters outnumbered men in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Similarly, the participation of women in Indian politics is on the rise. On 19 September 2023, India's Prime Minister introduced the historic Nari Shakti Vandan Abhiniyam Women's Reservation Bill, which seeks to provide a 33% quota for women in Lok Sabha and state assemblies. It can only come into effect after a delimitation based on a census conducted after the bill has been passed, with the next delimitation scheduled for 2026. As India prepares for another historic election, the women of this diverse and vibrant nation are set to make their voices heard, once again proving that they are an integral part of the democratic fabric of India. Sujata Lochab, DD India.
Well, the numbers don't reveal much when one takes a look at their numbers, but questions, especially with regards to how this particular elections in Tamil Nadu will play out. 3 questions for the evening. First, will the NDA guarantees and southern push impact voters in Tamil Nadu? Second, will Tamil Nadu see a triangular contest in 2024? A final look at the evening, will voters look beyond the splintered AIADMK and move towards the DMK or the NDA? 3 questions that we would be looking at for answers. 2 eminent guests joining us this evening to take the deliberations forward on how this could play out. We've got Sai Sudhakar, political analyst, joining us from Tamil Nadu. Let me first come to you, Praful. This particular idea of going solo in Tamil Nadu, does it look promising or does it look even more challenging?
See, even apparently, if it looks like BJP is going solo in Tamil Nadu, BJP has a very important tactical alliances.
Okay.
TMC of Mupanar. Then this PMK.
Ambuvani Ramdas.
Ambuvani Ramdas. And AMMK, that is TT Dinakaran. All they are part of NDA now. BJP has shared almost 13 seats with them.
True.
There are 5 to 6 seats where BJP is supporting either smaller parties or making independence contest on BJP's ticket. Again, this is a new strategy. So it clearly looks like BJP wants to gain ground in Tamil Nadu. Now the real question is whether it will be at the cost of AIDMK, as you asked, or BJP is going to come up as a genuine alternative to bipolar contest that we have seen in Tamil Nadu, which has been swinging from one end to another.
True.
As we saw in 2014, it was 37-2, then 38-1. This kind of results Tamil Nadu has shown. But this time I feel that it is going to be, and one of the important reasons perhaps is, one, as you said, Tamil Nadu BJP unit under Mr. Annamalai has really galvanized the party machinery. First time perhaps any political leader in Tamil Nadu has touched upon each and every constituency by walk.
Okay, true.
2, BJP first time has got such a leader who is, in a way, youth kind of aspirational, representing aspirational India, IPS, turn IIM and then joining the politics, and who can actually, because Prime Minister Modi has been talking about Tamil culture, Tamil language, heritage, all these points. He has many times, used various occasions to connect with the Tamil masses, but language, remember, is a big barrier. Here now, first time, Tamil Nadu, Annamalai is emerging as a mass leader who can communicate and translate Prime Minister Modi's message. So I think this is going to be, another important part, AIADMK after Jayalalitha has not seen just factionalism, it lacks a kind of charismatic face or leader. So people there who are from the anti-DMK background are certainly looking for some option.
Okay. Sai Sudhakar, as our expert here in the studio, Praful, put it, do you see the likelihood of Prime Minister's charisma, K. Annamalai, putting that mathematics together and make BJP tick in Tamil Nadu? Is that possible?
Good evening all. Mr. Kedkar was partly right in what he said. But beyond these things, we have to look at certain other issues also. See, first of all, after the demise of Mr. Karunanidhi and Madam Jayalalitha, both the major parties in Tamil Nadu have largely lacked leadership qualities. The present leaders of both the parties are not as charismatic, or they are not having that gutsy nature to hold the other leaders of the party together or under them. So that is a major issue. And secondly, BJP has not given up ADMK. ADMK has moved out of the NDA alliance, which is a big mistake on their part. That they are now realizing, but it is too late. And as Modi ji rightly always says, yahi samay hai, achhi samay hai. And this moment is the best moment for BJP in the Tamil Nadu elections. Coming again to the situation, DMK has not been able to keep up their election promises. By and large, they have given false promises, and this has always been been their character. See, right from 67, they have always embarked on false promises, which people like me are propagating, because in 1967 they said they will give 3 measures of rice per rupee, and finally they ended up giving only 1 measure per rupee. And then subsequently, during Mr. Karunanidhi's period, they said they will give 1 acre of land for the landless, and ultimately they found out that the poor people are that much that land is not enough to be given. So that was dropped. And now for a third time, they have said they will do away with NEET. They have said that they will do away with the jewel loans. They have said that they will do away with the what you call students' loans. And none of these promises they have been able to execute. So that is one major issue. And as Mr. Ketkar rightly said, with all due respect to all the people who laid the foundation for BJP in Tamil Nadu, Mr. Annamalai has taken the party in Tamil Nadu to a different height and a different level, and where people are looking up at the party. Now, till about 2 or 3 years back, they were looking down at the BJP, thinking that they are only polling below the nota. This is what the dirty comments were being made. But today, BJP has been seen now as a very, very strong force.
Okay.
And added to this, topping cream, just one line, the frequent visits of our beloved Prime Minister has gone a long way in telling the people of Tamil Nadu, yes, the center cares for the people of Tamil Nadu. Because that was one wrong impression created.
Okay, Mr. Sudhakar, I've got the larger point. Praful, when one takes a look at the numbers, purely in terms of percentage, do you see the possibility this time, as I put it together, Prime Minister Modi's charisma, K. Annamalai's mathematics, we see a double-digit vote percentage coming from Tamil Nadu for the BJP?
Oh, yes. See, many times people ask, when it comes to not just Tamil Nadu, but all over southern states, where is BJP? But the fact is, perhaps one can ask from 1967 onwards, where is Congress?
True.
Because, in Tamil Nadu, revolving around Dravidian identity, and if you see the manifesto of DMK this time, again, it is mainly harping on state autonomy, governor with the consent of the chief minister, and no NEET, even centralized exams are not are opposed by the DMK. So there is a sort of resentment, and because AIDMK doesn't have that kind of glue, so I sincerely feel that BJP very much has a chance to cross the double-digit mark. And if it happens, what will happen eventually? Because assembly elections are also very
26.
Close by in 2026. By then, BJP can emerge as a strong alternative to DMK. What Mr. Annamalai is doing very cleverly is, he is not questioning any of the leaders individually. He hasn't spoken in any negative word, right from Periyar to Karunanidhi, or even for Mr. Stalin. What he is asking, a simple question: what Dravidian model has given to Tamil Nadu?
Okay.
And if Dravidian model from 1967 is promising all those things like social justice, land reforms and all those things, so he is asking, beyond dynastic corruption, what the Dravidian model has given. And that is somewhere, finding resonance.
Well, that's finding resonance amongst the people there. It's time now for us, these deliberations can continue. But let's quickly take a look at all the political buzz that's taking place in Tamil Nadu. Well, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh held a roadshow campaign for the BJP candidate there in Namakkal. He will also campaign in Tiruvayur and Rajgopalan for the NDA candidates. MDMK leader Vaiko campaigned in Tanjavur and Tiruchi, the party which is fighting the Lok Sabha poll from Tiruchi as part of the INDI bloc, listed 23 promises highlighting solutions for key infrastructure demands of the constituency. BJP leader Anurag Singh Thakur alleged that the DMK and the AIDMK are in some kind of secret alliance, with a huge allegation that there's been made by the BJP that also said that AIADMK's exit is not a setback to the party. TMC Mupanar leader GK Vasan campaigned for the party candidate in Erode. Tamil Mahila Congress joined the Bharatiya Janata Party for the Lok Sabha elections of 2024. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi is visiting Tamil Nadu for the 7th time this year ahead of the general elections. Prime Minister Modi will be campaigning in the state on Tuesday and Wednesday. Well, the Great Indian Election is your one-stop show on weekends on weekdays on all that matters in the Indian elections of 2024. What could be the state that could form a part of our deep dive on Tuesday night?
3 union territories go to the polls in Phase 1. Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar and Puducherry have seen some robust voting in elections. Narrow margin of victory or a highway contest on the cards. Will the trend continue? We dissect what matters for the people in the region on the Great Indian Election, Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. IST and 1500 hours GMT, only on DD India.
The discussions could have gone longer, but we're running short of time. Thank both gentlemen for taking time out, being with us in this discussion. Sai Sudhakar, Praful Ketkar, appreciate your joining us this evening on the Great Indian Election. Well, as we end this edition of Great Indian Election, we leave you with some wonderful visuals there on the importance of casting a vote. The song has been released by the Chief Election Officer in the southern state of Tamil Nadu. We'll see you tomorrow night, same place, same channel. Till then, goodbye. Take care.